That's pretty excellent. All right, everybody, thank you for joining. We will call to order the Katuah Fire District Board of Fire Commissioners meeting of April 9th, 2024 at 17:30. Present, Commissioner Conley,
Commissioner Zace,
Commissioner Pisano, as soon as I found the unmute.
excellent. We appreciate that. Thank you. Is anybody besides the recording that's being done here recording? All righty, thank you. Chief, do we have any public comment?
We have one item in the chat
Okay,
from Dave Fravel, and it's in regards to being muted, and Dave just confirming that you can hear us now.
you good?
that's correct. Thank you.
Excellent.
And other than that, sir, there are no emails, no text messages, and no other chats.
All righty, excellent, thank you. Gentlemen, did you have a chance to take a look at last week's minutes? Last month's minutes?
I did. I had no problems with them.
Okay.
Nor I,
Commissioner Pisano?
nor I, no problem.
No, right, excuse me. Okay, do we have a motion?
Move to accept as presented.
Second,
All those in favor?
aye.
Zace,
And Conley, Pisano as well. Thank you. All righty, you're approved there, Chief, so we're ready for your reports, sir.
All right. Good evening. I have presented here for this evening the monthly chief report for April 9th, 2024 Fire Commissioners meeting. The month of March had a total of 61 responses, 2 fire responses. Those are both in the district, 2 electrical fires, 36 rescue EMS incidents, 3 hazardous condition incidents, 1 community risk reduction, 3 reassurance calls, 6 other service calls, 2 good intent, 7 false alarms, 1 special incident. 13% of our calls are overlapping, and we provided mutual aid twice, and we received mutual aid twice. Any questions under responses?
I have 2.
Yes, sir.
The overlapping calls report. Is this a cut and paste there? To me, it looked like it was from February, but,
Oh, you know what? Yeah, those were March and.
okay, no worries.
Yeah.
And what was the special incident? Just,
I believe that was a citizen complaint. I don't have the specifics on
Okay.
that one, but I think it was probably, if I had a guess, it's probably a burning, open burning complaint.
got it.
That's
Okay.
that kind of year. So,
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Pisano? Nothing? Okay, very good. Chief, just a quick question on the overlapping calls.
Yes.
Is it possible to put in time of day? That'd be a huge stress to add that in.
and,
I think that'll be interesting.
Yeah, I know, that's a
Interesting story.
good call.
All right. Back to you, Chief.
Sure, it's,
Okay.
moving on to administration, Deputy Chief Clark attended the Fire Service Technology Summit on March 18th to review new technology, both software and hardware that's available to the fire service industry, and that was sponsored by one of the Chiefs Association. The annual ambulance inspection was conducted by the state, by the Commonwealth OEMS. Both ambulances passed, and thanks to EMS Office of Stags coordinating with Office of Emergency Medical Services. The FY 25 draft budget was presented to the Prudential Committee on March 25th. Chief Brown assisted the Howard Fire Department with the company officer promotional process on March 28th, and Chief Brown presented an incident review to the intern program at Barnstable High School on March 22nd. And that was our turn, Stewart's turn to do a incident presentation to the intern. Any questions under administration?
I just thank you for doing the, helping Harwich, and thank you for continuing to represent us at Barnstable High School. I appreciate that. That's, I think it's good visibility for us.
Yeah, thank you very much. And on a side note to that, our Sturgis intern was just accepted into the Southern Maine Community College Fire Science Program and was offered a live-in program, a live-in opportunity at the Scarborough Maine Fire Department.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he texted me over the weekend to let him know that they did an interview process and he was accepted into that program.
Yes.
Commissioner Bizzardo, anything here?
Nope.
Okay, just a couple of things quick, Chief. First of all, pass on our appreciation to EMSO Officer Staggs. We know that's a difficult process, and for him to be able to handle that, with the 2 new ambulances now is phenomenal. So really appreciate that. Thank you. With regards to interns and outreach programs, we had discussed at one point, I think Mashpee had done some work, and we were going to look at getting Mashpee in to do some additional work, mentioned Mashpee High School.
Yeah, we had reached out, but I don't know if we heard back on that.
Okay.
Let me defer to the deputy who may have a little more information on that. Deb, I don't know if you're able to come off mute or not.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can still bring those guys in. They're finishing up their year-end senior projects and presenting what they want to present to the Board of Fire Commissioners, to the school administration. And I think once they're done with that, they'd be more than happy to come in and meet with us and the Board of Fire Commissioners.
And that's great. I just wanted to make sure we had extended that offer.
Yep.
As I think it might be a good opportunity for them to get a little bit more experience. So I just want to make sure that we were all in agreement that that was still out there as an offer.
It is.
Great, thank you. Thank you, Chief.
Yes, under technology, other than the deputy's participation in the technology summit, there is nothing new to report there. Personnel, all personnel participated in the DISC profile, leadership and emotional intelligence training and education program that was presented at the firehouse by the representative of the Edward J. Collins Center for Public Management from UMass. It was a great opportunity. We had 100% participation. And everybody in the organization was very engaged in the process, and it was, a really, I think a really great professional growth and development opportunity for all of us. So my appreciation to everybody from the department that participated in that. We got the local got a thank you note, came to the firehouse, local 3642 donated 17 hams to the church for Easter dinner baskets for families in need of those resources.
Very nice.
Any questions under personnel?
Gentlemen?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, no questions here either, Chief. Thank you.
Seasonal prep, I reported apparatus and equipment, I reported last month that 266 was gonna be getting prepped, and we have some trailer issues that Captain McNamara is addressing, and that is delayed the ability to get that back up to season ready. Any questions under apparatus?
So that means it's not in the.
Correct, yeah, it's where it's spent the winter, there was damage to just not deliberate intentional damage, just, time and age type of repairs that were required.
Well, I mean, okay, any thoughts of when you think that might with the,
But
with the war?
Captain McNamara is confident it'll be by the end of the month.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I mean, there's still not a lot of boats out in the bay yet.
Yeah,
Not a lot of
yeah.
activity, so.
Yeah, although we're getting regular calls for the dredging operation, so, but fortunately, no need to deploy to it. So just people thinking there's an issue out there. Let's see, facilities, the fire station needs committee continues to have regular conducted meetings, additional information and committee reports. And some annual preventative maintenance was completed on the station generator. That is all that is there to report on facilities, and pending any questions, comments, that can.
Just a random question from another generator. When is the weekly self-test? When does that go? Does that
It's
release
either Sunday or Monday.
Sunday or Monday?
Yeah.
Do you know what time of the day?
It's not at night,
Okay,
if
so-
somebody was complaining about it. If it was running at night, it's because the power was out.
Well, right, yes.
So,
All right, thanks.
all right. Yeah,
Any other questions, Commissioner Pisano?
Yes, I had a question for the chief about the closing report. I noted that once again, there is a significant arrears on the part of Humana representing a subset of the VA policies. And over the years, this is not by any means the first time that they basically balked on a payment and we end up eating a few $1,000s. And I don't know if there is any remedy for it, but I was wondering if the election service that we use, the billing service, has provided you with any feedback about it, and any buttons we can push to, at the very least, push back on that. Over the
Yeah.
years, when I built professionally, it never surprised me when Humana was dodging payments. They don't have in my book, they don't have a great reputation for actually what they provide with coverage. And this one is some kind of sub policy with the VA. And it was a few $1,000s that they just zeroed out.
So I don't know specifically, I don't have the report open in front of me, but I will follow up on that and get back to you. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that has anything to do with the continuing resolutions or anything that's been going on in the government, if it's a VA payment, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll look into that, so.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner. Anything else, gentlemen? Commissioner, Chief's report?
No.
Okay. Okay, subcommittee reports. Commissioner Zace, anything on your end?
No, we have not had a meeting. The chairman of the committee is Seth, and I have I've reached out to him, but I haven't heard back from him about whether the policy advisory committee is going to be having a meeting anytime soon. I'll report to you as soon as I know.
Got it. Thank you very much. Commissioner Pisano, any movement on your side?
Yeah, the bylaws committee had a meeting yesterday, and as we had a good discussion for a little under a half hour, reviewing status of the bylaws and things that we had brought forward last annual district meeting that either did carry or didn't carry. And there seemed to be no pressing need for modification, and we've received no feedback from other committees or any organizations with finding any aspect of the bylaws problematic. Then it turned out that somehow we had fallen behind on presenting and voting on previous minutes. So we're scheduled to meet again tomorrow night, and we have been provided with the minutes. And have reviewed them, so we're just gonna have a quick session tomorrow to approve them so that all the minutes can be posted in a timely fashion.
Okay. Very good, thank you. Alrighty, from a station needs or station project plan perspective, we've had a lot of things going on the last couple of weeks. And I'll start by saying we hope to have some plans to show you all at the next meeting. All right, we met with Catalyst on, I think, Thursday of last week or thereabouts. Catalyst provided an updated set of plans. Coming close to closure on what we're at closure actually now what the interior will look like, and waiting for a final on what the exterior would look like. So we expect to have them, I think, with 2 weeks out on that, right, Chief? Thereabouts?
Yes.
So we'll have them in about 2 weeks, and then we'll go through them in this meeting. In addition to that, Cape and Islands, we're expecting results back from their engineering work over the next couple of weeks. Remind everybody they're doing the preliminary site redesign plan. So we'll be able to look at merging the two sites. In addition to that, we're starting to look at structural review of the current property. One of the things we want to make sure as we move forward with Catalyst, obviously, or with the new building, would be that the current structure can handle the new build that we would potentially put on top of it. We're also starting to look at what testing of radon for both properties would be, asbestos demolition as well, hazardous material survey, estimation of building costs and building design. So a lot of moving parts right now. As we know, we have a warrant that we're looking at for the upcoming district meeting. I may need to revisit that conversation with you all, because we may need to change that number, but I don't want to get ahead of myself now until I know that. But based on some of the things we see coming, based on the way funding works, we may have a need to do that. So I just wanted to give you a heads up on that.
Thank you.
Okay. So I threw a lot out there. There is a lot going on. I would feel a lot better giving a report, hopefully, like I said, not hopefully, next meeting, where we'll be able to show you some plans, show you what we're looking at. I don't know that we'll go into depth, huge depth on exactly how many feet this particular room is and that type of stuff, but I think you have a good feel for what it's going to look like, and we'll be able to provide those plans to the commissioners as well.
Yeah. Well, none of the things that you ticked off are a surprise in terms of a project like this.
Absolutely nothing.
All that stuff.
Right.
So got to do that.
Yep. Chief, did I miss anything there, sir?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
It's, accurate and correct.
Okay, Commissioner Fasano, yes, sir.
I'm curious, have we made any formal outreach to the abutters about the idea in the works? And as this moves forward, just to kind of garner their sentiment, answer preliminary questions?
We have not at this stage, Chief, and
But we've been very cognizant of that consideration, but I feel like, and I'll defer to the chairman on, but, until we have something that we can actually present, we didn't want to go with, my thought and in talking with the deputy, we are 100% in concurrence with you, Commissioner, that we should engage them, as soon as we can. But we felt that until we had something to actually show for consideration on what it could look like, it might cause more questions than we could answer, or concerns that could be alleviated by showing some concept.
Yeah, I take your point. Rick, did you want to, Commissioner Pisano, did you have a?
No, I'm
No.
just taking it in.
Yeah,
so frankly, that's where I was as well, guys. Gentlemen, I do believe, we will be talking to them. But in order to have a conversation, it seems like it would be best served if we said, this is how it's going to look. This is what the design is going to be. And here's what we foresee the impact to be.
on the other hand, early engagement, even at a conceptual level, without things like that, is not necessarily imprudent. It's, I do take the point that questions are always going to come up in any of those conversations about, well, what's it going to look like? Things like that. And that said, it might consider anyway, just
Yeah.
hey, we're thinking, this is what we're thinking of actually showing you at some point, maybe even getting ahead of it like that. It's just a thought.
Right, and I frankly appreciate that. I think what I would, my thought process at this point personally would be that we're probably 2 weeks away from having those plans.
Yeah.
So at this stage,
Yeah,
it's a 2 week wait, I would say, and then, in the interim, what I would suggest we would do is consider how we would be approaching people. I think that's part of the conversation, as well, how we'll approach them. And we'll take a look at that. Great point.
have we ever, to our knowledge, had the abutters into the current station?
I don't know.
I didn't think that was gonna be anything other than I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
No, I would expect that once we have something, that's more akin to a vision, I would expect that, and I don't want to speak for the chairman, but, I would expect that we would have something that is, for lack of a better term, marketable, but can show in something a little more tangible and then definitely that I suspect that people would have input on process and considerations for changes and so on, but it is it seemed like it would be better to have something to wrap hands around, but again, I serve at the pleasure of the board, so.
well, no, I mean, and there's no one that's displeased.
Yeah.
It's, all what you said is true, and I think appropriate. And what Commissioner Pisano's question made me think, the abutters are sort of extra special, sort of members of the district, and just because they're
Yep, I agree. I think the chief agrees. We'll take a look at that, over the next couple of days, actually.
yeah.
Mr. Chairman, in that regard, it occurs to me, perhaps if it looks likely that we'll at least have something to look at for our May meeting, might it be useful just to alert the abutters that we hope to be at that stage of the May meeting, and they might want to attend, to get an early look at this kind of draft and raise
Commissioner,
questions and concerns.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. I was thinking the same thing as we were going through the site. Absolutely.
Good.
All right. Any other questions on the station needs? And
Not
I
from,
want to just open up real quick. We have a few people on the line. I'm gonna break protocol a little bit since it's kind of a big topic. Is there any questions in the audience right now on that? Okay,
From me.
all right. Thank you. Okay, next, new business. Commissioner Pisano, do you have any new business?
I do not.
Commissioner Ace?
no,
Okay, so the one piece of new business I do have, gentlemen, I believe you both have received a performance evaluation report that is being developed for the chief and ultimately for the deputy as well.
yes.
I don't know, Commissioner Pisano, if you've had a chance to take a look at it.
I hadn't checked my box since early afternoon, and they hadn't come in at that time, so I wasn't aware of them.
Okay, all good. We're not taking any action on it tonight. I just wanted to make you aware that it is in your box. Commissioner Zase has a copy of it. And we'll be, we want to get some work done on it prior to bringing it forward. So we're getting close to end of job on it, but obviously we wanted to bring it forward to the commissioners to get their perspective, get their feedback. And then we'll move forward with, memorializing it and doing that evaluation. Chief, any other comments on it?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, any questions on that, gentlemen?
No, thank you for sharing.
Chief did a nice job. We worked together a little bit on it, but he's the best, definitely the brains behind it. All right, let's see, what else do we have? I think we're at end of job here. We have any new public comments sitting out there, chief?
Let's see. No text, no email, and nothing in the chat. So, no, sir.
All right. With that, gentlemen, do I have a motion?
Move we adjourned.
Second,
All those in favor?
Zace?
Zano.
Conley. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everybody joining. Have a great night.
Good night.